this, guys. We have a fun show for you tonight. Want to kick things off. The big news out of Washington right now is the press conference Donald Trump held this morning. Did everyone see it? Yes. No? Lucky you, sir. This was in response to his Secretary of Labour withdrawing his nomination and Donald Trump having to pick a replacement. Trump's original pick for Secretary of Labour, Andrew Puzder, is the CEO of Hardee's and Carl's Jr., but Puzder withdrew his nomination after it became clear that he would not get confirmed. When asked what he was going to do next, Puzder said, "Please just drive around to the second window and we can talk about it then." But that's how bad things are in the Trump administration right now. Someone asks you if you'd like to work in the White House and you're like, no thanks, I think I'd rather work at Carl's Jr. As his replacement, Trump decided he needed a fast food leader with more political experience, which is why the new nominee for Labour Secretary is none other than Mayor McCheese. I'm kidding, of course I am. But let's get on to this press conference because it was historically bizarre. And I mean, it was bizarre even by Trump standards. First of all, he gave the entire thing in front of a sort of weird yellow curtain. Take a look. Look at that. Look. That thing is tacky, wrinkled, strangely coloured. And the curtain's ugly too. Thank you. Can we see it again, though? Look. Well, I mean, I don't even know where he is. Look at that. Knowing Trump's past, I think he'd be smarter than to stand in front of a golden shower curtain. And if you think that was weird, you should have heard what was coming out of his mouth at this press conference. Here are just a few of the crazy things he said. Now, this show is only an hour, so we have to hurry through these. First of all, in this press conference, Trump claimed to have had the biggest electoral win since Reagan. And when a reporter pointed out that this was false, Trump responded with, and I quote, "I've seen that information around." Around? He saw this information around, what, like it was tacked to a bulletin board next to guitar lessons and a picture of a lost cat? Biggest election ever. Wow, amazing. At another point, he went off talking about uranium for a while, and what he said did not make a lot of sense. Take a look.
You know what uranium is, right? It's a thing called nuclear weapons and other things. Like, lots of things are done with uranium, including some bad things.
Yeah. We know what uranium is, Donald. Do you know what uranium is? Because it feels like someone just told you what it is 5 minutes ago, and now you're acting like you wrote a whole book about it. But there were so many weird tangents. He said Hillary Clinton's name 11 times during this press conference. Why is he still talking about Hillary Clinton? The election's over. Even lovesick teenage boys are like, move on, man, let her go. She's gone. It got worse. At one point, Donald Trump answered a reporter's question by saying this.
I am the least anti-Semitic person that you've ever seen in your entire life.
The least anti-Semitic person. The least, OK? But here's the thing. This is the guy he said it to. This guy. Now, he's an Orthodox Jewish reporter. I'm pretty sure he has met people who are less anti-Semitic than Donald Trump, you know? Like at home or at his temple, his Passover Seder. I don't know. Now, you and I might watch this press conference and think this is all a lot of chaos and insanity, but Trump thinks everything is fine. He made a point in his press conference to say that his administration is running like a, quote, fine-tuned machine. And we actually have video of that machine for you right here.